Good evening, everybody. We have Maria Davis with us tonight. Hopefully, she's having some issues trying to get into the studio, so we'll see how that works. But Dominic, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
hanging
Well,
in there.
hopefully we
Just
can get this issue.
roasting at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this issue solved. But for now, let's get the show started. And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing? Hey, Dominic, how are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
How's
So it
yourself?
looks like we got Maria in. I invited her as a guest. So before we go to the scenes that we have with her in it, I'll have to adjust it. But we can do that fairly quickly. I'm glad she was able to get on here, which is awesome. Dominic, how you been doing, brother?
Oh, yeah, just roasting down here. The humidity's up in the 80% range, and it's in the mid 80s Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it's a
Yeah, I
bit
was going to
harsh.
mention that we have a lot of cold over here in the United States right now, across most of the
We're
United
doing
States.
exactly the opposite.
You're over there toasting away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, we already have a lot of people in the chat. So let's get in and say hi to the chat. Benjamin was actually first yesterday, and for some, they don't show after a certain amount of time, but Benjamin was first, and then we
Hmm.
had my wife, my number one supporter. I love having her support. And we have Warren Akarashu in the house. How you doing? He says it's rigged.
Hmm.
It's rigged because they're family. And we got
Angie?
Angie. How you doing, Angie? Thanks for being here. I know she's working, and that she still finds time to stop by and say hi is incredible. Thank you so much. And we
Yeah.
have Christian in the house. How you doing, Christian?
Christian,
Glad to have you here.
good evening.
And we have Chuck Kovaction. How you doing? I'm
Hey,
pretty sure
Chuck.
Lori's not far behind. Hope all is well. Let me see here. Oh, my cousin Beans. How you doing, Beans? Glad to have you here. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
usually a number
Hello,
of people
Bean.
in the chat talking before the show. Sometimes more than others. Always glad to have them here.
Hmm.
And we have Chris. He's saying, hope we have a great show. Chris has decided to take a break from the drone community until, winter time wears off and he gets back into the hobby. So, hopefully he, gets some warm weather soon and we get some color so we can get out and fly. Well, I'll cheer that right up. We got Jeff's Place in here. How you doing, Jeff? Glad to have you here.
Jeff.
And Jim. We got Jim in the house. He'll be joining us for open chat, and he is awake tonight. He is definitely awake tonight.
Yes, he is actually.
Hmm. And Coast to Coast Drones, how you doing? This is
Hey,
Bill,
Bill.
right? Yep. And another Bill, Bill Walton. How you doing, Bill? Glad to have you here.
Bill. Yep.
And we got Brian, Waypoint New England. How you doing, Brian?
Hi, Brian.
Hope you're having a great new year. Peter Carroll. How you doing, Peter? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Peter.
And we have Mickey Moo in the house. How you doing, Mickey Moo? Glad to have you here.
No. Hello.
And we have Steve. And Steve sent me a message. He asked if it was on YouTube also. Yes, if you go to my channel on YouTube, you can get into the chat with everybody there. It's up to you. He's probably
Mm-hmm.
watching on Facebook, is my guess. We got Chad. How you doing, Chad? Thanks for
Hey,
being here,
Chad.
brother. And Jerry Bauer. And I actually have to admit, man, I was supposed to send out 2 mugs this past week. I was supposed to send it to Jerry because I finally got his address, and I forget who it was that won last week, and I never sent them out. I was busy planning, trying to get everything for the show done early so I could celebrate my birthday on Friday, and I just kind of spaced it out. So on Tuesday, I believe the post office is closed tomorrow. On Tuesday, I'm going to go and send the mugs. So my apologies. And we got Bob Casey in the house. How you doing, Bob?
Bob Casey. Brother Bob.
And we got TJ in the house. How you doing, TJ?
TJ.
And Totally Films. This is our featured guest, Maria Davis. I'm gonna have Nightbot sharing the link to it's not just a YouTube channel. Having Nightbot share her link tree, and she has like 17 different platforms that she has a link to on her link tree, so you
Wow.
can connect with her on anything. She does music and stuff, and we'll get more into that as the show goes on. But just letting everybody know.
Wow. 17.
Yeah. And Steve Hyde, the rock star, he's in the house. How you doing,
The
Steve? Are you guys
Rockstar.
getting that cold weather over there in Houston too? Drone me up. How you doing? Glad to have you here. And Ray Kelly's in the house. How you doing, Ray?
Captain Ray.
And Tom, he's actually with us. He'll be joining us for open chat.
Mm-hmm.
We have Skylar Dickerson with us also. He'll be joining us for open chat.
Yep.
Oh, Gio, she wasn't too far behind. How you doing, Gio? Glad to have you here.
Yep.
We have a Facebook user saying
Facebook
hello.
user.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello, Facebook
If,
user.
yeah, if you want us to see your name, just you have to grant the permission to EVMux. It's in the description of the video. Or you can come over to my YouTube channel and join in the chat there. Up to you. Or you can leave it the way it is. Thank you for being here. Make sure I'm not missing anyone.
There's one.
Angel, how you doing, brother? We got Drone Guy 42. How you doing, Angel?
Angel.
RJ Aerials, how you doing, RJ? Glad to have you here.
RJ.
Yeah, Steve, it's all right. It's good to see you here. I've seen you every week now for the past few weeks. Glad to have you. So, hopefully you have fun with it. And Johnny Dronefly, how you doing, Johnny? Glad to have you here.
Johnny.
Oh, Facebook user said, sorry, I lost my cup. I need to get another one. So it's someone we know, someone I've sent a cup to, possibly. And someone saying, what's up? How you doing? Oh, Steve says it's 30 degrees. So it is kind of cold over there, for sure.
I've
All right,
got
we'll
that
bring
in
up.
Celsius.
Yeah. And Dusty East Coast Thrills, how you doing? Glad to have you here.
Dusty.
Hey, Leonard, how you doing? Leonard's here.
And
Hey, Leonard, I
Len.
haven't talked to you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I'll have to go by and see
Yeah.
your channel. To be honest, I usually watching videos that people share on the group, so I might miss a lot. So it's good to see you here. I'll have to stop by and check out, see what you've done. Oh, that's Ron. That's right, Ron. All right, let me see. Oh, and Ted's in the house. How you doing, Ted?
Ted.
Yep.
The king.
Glad to have you here, Ted. So,
Hey,
yeah,
Ted.
so Dominic's going to be covering. He's going to be covering for Chris while Chris is away, and Dominic, I think he's very supportive of the entire community, so I couldn't think of anyone better to ask. He always covers
Yep.
for Chris when Chris is out anyway, so definitely good coverage for sure. So let's get started. I actually have a special video to feature soon, but right now let's do Sunday Spectacular.
Yep.
So congratulations, Jeff Norman. That was a great photo. For some reason, I can't see anything except for our cameras right now. I heard, and I have it on my phone that the stream is playing, but I can't see any of it on here. So here's another bug I'm having with EV It's rather frustrating. Dominic, I don't know if I can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear any audio. I heard it coming from the other room though. I had to go on my phone and make sure it's playing. So that was interesting. Hopefully we can get that solved. But before we invite our featured guest in tonight, I want to share something special with everybody. So for my birthday, I got a stuffed animal dog from my son Benjamin. And I thought it was a very thoughtful gift, and I decided I wanted to do a little something special just for Benjamin. So, Benjamin, this one's for you, buddy. So, I wake up this morning, and this is what I have from Benjamin. Look at this. He bought me a cute little doggy. And some Andy's chocolates. And a card. And some scratch tickets, and I got some winners. $13. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Well, you're at school, so while you're at school, I think that we're going to go on an adventure today with our drone. And we're going to surprise you, and we're going to take a video just for you, Ben. Love you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, bacon? Let's get some bacon. Yeah, we're in the car. Oh, we're gonna go get some bacon? Let's go get some bacon. Oh, we're gonna get some bacon? Is there bacon there? Oh, I hope they have bacon. Oh, we're gonna get some bacon. Oh, we're gonna get some... Oh, you just got coffee? Oh, man. No bacon? Let's go get some bacon. Come on. Where are we gonna go get some bacon? Let's go get some bacon. Come on, let's go get some bacon. What are you doing? Let's go get some bacon. Why are we still driving? Let's get some bacon. Oh, we're gonna get some bacon. I know it. Where are we gonna get some bacon? Come on, let's go get some bacon. I'm gonna get some more bacon. That smells like fish over here. That smells like bacon. Where's the bacon? Where's the bacon? Oh, it's over there.
Benjamin, from the day that you were born, we've had an incredibly strong bond. The way you smile when you see me and the excitement in your eyes constantly reminds me that you have such happiness and good in your heart. Thank you so much for giving me such an incredibly thoughtful gift for my birthday. I hope that you were surprised by this video, and I hope that you enjoyed my adventures with Winslow. I love you, Benjamin. Thank you.
Oh my god, I smell bacon!
So thank you so much, Ben. Appreciate it. Winslow is, a nice addition to the family, so he's gonna have to travel with us more. But Ben had no idea that happened. He went to school, and I went to go
Mm,
fly my drone on my birthday. Now, so I'm taking Winslow with me, and we're gonna go on an adventure. So, Ben, I hope you enjoyed that, buddy. Thank you so much.
mm.
All right, before we invite our featured guest on here, I just want to see. I might have to fix it because, yeah, let me see here. We have my camera and. All right, I have to fix the camera here. So,
Running repairs.
what's that?
Running repairs.
Yeah, give me a minute here, Dominic. I'm gonna have you take over for just a second while I set her up on the camera here. Throw you right on the spot
Okay.
there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just throw me under the bus. I'm used to that.
Yeah.
I'm always good at being thrown under the bus. So.
Well, why don't you tell us what you've been up to with your warm weather? Nobody in the U.S. is flying right now. I can tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's been 30 degrees Celsius and pretty much 80% humidity, and it does really take a toll on the body after a while. But unfortunately, with that sort of weather, it seems to be really calm in the morning, and then just as I get ready to do stuff and get out there and fly, the wind just whips up, and at the same time, it's 8:45 by the time the sun sets. So I've got between 8:45 and 9:15, and
Yeah.
that's really late in the day. Yeah, I know. So our days are getting shorter, and the northern hemisphere days are getting longer. So
Yeah.
we're going to get to a point where we're going actually going to meet sooner or later, and then
All
you're going to
right.
be overtaken.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry
hello,
about that.
Maria.
Thank you. So we ran into an issue before the show. Maria's link wasn't working, and I can always set up the scenes before the show with the cameras for the guest, but we had to invite her as a guest, so it's I have to go in and reposition her camera and everything for the pro scene. So it's got its plus side and its downside. But Maria, how you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Doing good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, audio sounds fine.
Yep.
Good.
So it's there are some people in the community, believe it or not, who don't know who you are. Chris was one of them. We discussed you the day before yesterday. He had never heard of you when I introduced him to your channel and told him about you. So why don't you introduce yourself to the people that are here?
Well, my name's Maria Davis. My film name is Totality Films, not totally, like you said. I'm been doing aerial cinematography basically since 2017. Um, Project I was involved on a little over a year ago made me an Emmy nominee, which was in collaboration with one of my dear friends, Chris Tenard from Orange Screen Productions. And I'm also a music producer, and I do like electronic chill out with just some undertones of trance every now and then. So yeah, I put my music. Yeah, put my music to my own films, which is the best of both worlds. So
Yeah, and that's another interesting part about it is you've actually welcomed to people using your music in their videos, and as long as they provide proper credit for you, and that not enough artists do that. And I can
Mm.
also understand you must spend an enormous amount of time putting your songs together, and you create albums, and you're on Pandora and all of the social media that you can listen to music. You're on. So again, this QR code, you can scan that, and that'll take you to her link tree. It'll have a link to all her profiles on all her different social medias. You can check that out. I'm curious though, when you um, go out and you make your drone videos, do you ever look for music other than your own, or do you go the path of creating a song for each video that you make?
I will never. Well, okay, I can, never is a strong word. I want to say I will never use anybody else's music for my videos, but um, a music partner of mine, the artist 7 and 5, we've worked together a lot. He's like the only exception I would use his song on. In the past, before I started making my own music, I would use another music producer's music on my videos, and um, I did in exchange. Well, it wasn't an exchange. Just I made videos for him as well to promote his music, but there was a falling out, and I had to change all the music on my older videos. So I won't run that again. I won't do that again. And I'll most of the time I will choose one of my tracks to go fly to rather than score a film.
Yep.
It's easier that way, and I got my own little way of flying to music. Yeah, I gotta put it on repeat a lot when I'm flying, but that way, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling in the moment, and everything with specific shots, it's literally captured in real time on the through the lens. So
Yeah.
it's a special way to do it for me.
And which drones do you utilize?
I'm Mavic Air 2S. Love that drone.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. You really can't.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love flying the Air 2S. I have the Mavic 3 now, but I had before I got the Air 2S, I had the Mini 2, and it was such an incredible jump in the quality of the footage going
You want
from
to
the Mini 2 to the Air 2S.
you want to talk about a jump? I went from the GoPro Karma to the Air 2S.
Yeah, and I don't know much about GoPros because I've never really been into photography or videography before I got into drones, which has only been a couple of years. So I'm sure there's so much, people talk about all these old systems they use for, photos or video, and I don't know much about that, that specific, the old GoPros and things. But
Yeah,
I still really don't follow GoPro stuff because I don't own any. But what I'm interested in, and it came up during when we were making the video in the car with the stuffed animal, I was thinking about I want a gimbal for my phone. Now that's something I'm interested in because I feel like it would add a nice effect to be able to go in and add some gimbaled footage from the phone into the videos too. So
I'm sure
yeah,
DJI has something like that. I'm pretty sure they do.
yeah, they have the Osmo. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Times six.
Yeah, there's all sorts of options out there. I'll when I do make the move and buy one, I'll definitely look into it. Now, what other equipment do you use? I mean, besides for all your instruments, I've seen in your videos your piano and your keyboard, and you have a whole bunch of instruments. But what tools do you use to make your videos besides for your drone?
Huh. I got DSLR Canon camera. That's my main go-to professional camera. And really, I'm the kind of person that I started with hardly anything. I literally started with a GoPro Hero 3. That was my camera. Many, many, many years ago, when I wanted to get aerial footage, I tied that camera to a kite and eventually got it to fly. And that's how I got my first aerial footage. And I'm the kind of person, I won't buy something unless I absolutely need it
Oh,
to work with, because I've learned how to work with what you get, and eventually, like I did with the Karma, I think I got that drone to do things that GoPro didn't even test it for.
oh,
So I don't really have a huge arsenal. I mean, I've got lights, I've got um various mics and things like that, stuff that I need, but as far as cameras concerned, it's pretty much the Canon aside from the drone.
yeah. And before we go and we play your sorry, I'm just adding you to the next scene so we don't have to do it on the fly there. Make sure I got you up here. Okay. Yeah. What inspires you? What inspires you to make your music?
Well, I've always made music. Ever since I was knee high to a grasshopper, I've made music. But I was discouraged early on from a music instructor who said that I would need to learn how to read music in order to have any shot. So I kind of put it on the wayside. And I've never had a lesson in my life. I play by ear, and it's just when you're able to create music and you put visuals to it and it's all yours, you feel it so much more. So I guess I could say that is a driving force.
Yeah, nice. All right, well, you did a sorry when I said totality film rewind to 2023, and I figure we share that video, and you can narrate the video however you see fit. Whatever you want to tell us about it, you can. I'm gonna play that now.
Yeah, this was my year. It happened, and it's in order as it happened.
Okay. And you had a very interesting 2023 to begin with, because you had your Emmy nomination.
Is it good or evil?
It's dedicated to Casey. That's Casey Lyon right there. He was my music partner, and he passed away
I'm sorry to hear that.
in August. I lost him.
Promises we make our young of a better future.
Very sorry to hear that.
A future
So the
filled
song
with
that's
light.
playing is the last song that we collaborated on. That's his voice.
I really like what you did here. It's a good montage of your 2023. I've watched this twice already.
He was my best friend. And this is John Nixon. He's my other music partner.
I actually watched the episode you were on Drone Speakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time is the key.
So have you ever flown with Tom? Because Tom's in Arizona.
I have never flown with anybody ever. Except, wait, I take that back. One person. That was only for like an hour. I'm in Phoenix. These are scenes from my trip across the country. And I ended up in Detroit, Michigan, with my music
Time
partner,
is the
John.
key to the nature of everything, whether it is a man or beyond.
Okay. Awesome. And what drone was that? Was that the Air 2S?
Just
Yep, all of these are Air 2S.
in our ever-expanding
Oh, great.
minds.
I
That's
remember the
Detroit.
first time I took the Air 2S to Providence at night and captured some footage. It was just at sunset, and I was just blown away by it.
Yeah, that's John Nixon, the guy with the glasses. He's 7 and 5. The artist 7 and 5.
I noticed you had the cooler strapped into the back seat. It's a good idea. You don't want that water and ice everywhere. You must have been so excited about that nomination.
The nomination came in right after Casey died. So I was excited, but it was overshadowed.
Yeah.
I was on a lot of podcasts last year.
Yeah.
This
And you
was
won
nominated.
multiple AZ Drone Fest too, right?
Yeah, I've been nominated every year in the Drone Fest.
You just wasn't able to go in 2020 because of COVID, correct?
It was digital. It was all online, but I was
Yeah.
nominated.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That reminds me of Fallout right there.
Mm.
Jam into the music.
The one time you'll ever see me in a dress. But that's Chris Tenard. We were both nominated together for the Emmy nomination.
You know, imagine going into a crowd like that with a t-shirt and jeans. Hey, how you doing?
It was the most formal thing I've ever been to. It was amazing.
Riz everything. Just a dream.
How were your nerves that night? Were you nervous?
No, I was with Chris. I'm always at peace when I'm with Chris. I was fine.
Yeah. Well, very good video. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You cut off the end.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, that's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. It's just landing the drone on very far. It's okay, dude.
Oh, we're gonna watch it.
It's just a quick clip.
Yep.
Yeah, I just landed the drone on my car from really far away and was waving at everybody.
Yeah, no, we're gonna show it. I wasn't gonna miss it. Yeah, a lot of times, you know, when you go, I've had that idea a few times before I even get to where I'm flying. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put the drone down and I'm gonna record it as it's taking off, and who knows? Sometimes I'll even, if I put it down and it looks nice, I'll take a picture of it. And when it's close to the ground like that, if there's stuff near it, it gives it this weird blur effect, which really looks nice. It really looks pleasing if there's something nice in the background. So,
Yeah.
you know, experiment with it, have some fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that shot at the end is the first time I ever landed the drone far away from me. And I just decided to put it on the hood or the roof of my car. So
Yeah. All right. Well, before we bring on our chat panel to, you know, discuss drones and then, music with you, I have a question that I like to ask each guest. I pick an individualized question, something that I think I haven't heard asked of them before, and hopefully, you know, we get some insight into, you know, your journey here. I'd like you to share how each win or nomination that you received contributes to your confidence in taking on new projects. And additionally,
good
I'm curious to
question.
know which particular award has had the most significant impact on boosting your confidence.
I'm gonna have to get up and pull something down then.
All right, then.
Show this to you. Okay. Because I keep the actual awards right where I can see them for constant inspiration. The one that means the most to me is this right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. That is the AZ Drone Fest 2019 Director's Choice Award. This was the first award I ever got from the very first film festival I ever entered. And when this was, I didn't win my category because I was in the Arizona category. And at the end of the award ceremony, this was presented to me. And it was because at the time I was only working with a GoPro Karma, so the quality of the footage wasn't the best. It was only 1080p. And my shots were good. And Chris Tenard, my dear friend Chris, who I just got to know at that point, wanted to recognize me because he's like, you know, you're right there, but you need that, you know, here's that push. You need to just keep going. And that's exactly what that did. I can't thank him enough because I think I've lost count now. I think I'm like over 30 something nominations, like 15 solid wins and stuff like that. But this right here means everything to me because if he hadn't done that, I might have been so discouraged with aerial cinematography that would be like, you know what, screw it. I am not as good as these guys, you know, and just let it go. But he gave me
Yeah,
that push I needed, and this means the world to me.
that's incredible. Yeah, yeah, I was impressed with your list of awards. I felt bad that, you know, in 2020 you were nominated, nobody was able to attend. It had to be virtual. You know, that really
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah, that
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
sound.
I was actually impressed that the Drone Fest continued on despite COVID.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, I am going to bring in our open chat panel right now.
Okay.
And I believe we have. Looks like we're missing somebody here. Who's missing?
People. Hi, people.
Dave, I think, is missing for the moment.
Maria,
All
great
right.
work. Great work, Maria.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Thank
Very
you.
inspirational work, Maria.
Absolutely.
And by the
Very
way, I'm
nice.
not in Arizona.
Very
I'm
nice.
in-
Sorry,
I like the
Nevada.
music. I spent a little bit of time listening to it.
Thank you. Yeah,
Beautiful
the music
work.
can be found everywhere. I'm on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, everywhere. Because
I noticed there's like 18 to 20 social platforms that it's listed on. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, there's actually it's over 150, but I can't list them all. So.
Wow.
What?
Well, that's what you listed was like 18 of them or so.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, those
You're
are all
getting
the
some
mainstreaming.
some social media saturation there. That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Maria, can I ask
Good
you a
driving
question?
and flying music.
Can I ask you a question, Maria?
Who's Wave?
Me.
Who are you?
Me.
Oh,
Me.
okay. Yes.
I'm actually a still photographer as well. Actually, more sports than anything else. But you said you shoot Canon. What do you? What's your gear? Or what's your go-to gear?
It's a Canon camera.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm a
it's-
Nikon. I also do stills too. I'm a Nikon guy.
It's a Canon Rebel EOS.
I'll put my Z7 against your Canon any day, Ken.
Hey, you know what? I look at it this way. If you look at
For
a
a while.
picture, if you look at the pictures, the first thing that you're going to say is, "Oh, gee, what did they used to shoot it with?"
Yeah.
So Nikon,
Exactly.
Canon, who cares?
It's a
Don't
Canon
matter.
Rebel EOS something or another.
Yep. And don't
But I got
forget Sony.
two
They're
lenses,
pretty
but
good. The
I need
A7s
a
are pretty
good
good.
one.
Hey guys, honestly, asking someone what kind of gear is about as important as asking a chef what kind of pants they use. Seriously,
It's the
way
best
more
pan
important.
you have with you at the time.
And it's
Good.
not from Walmart either, so there.
Right, but it does. The gear matters so much less than what's in here and here and in here.
Yeah,
Very
right.
true.
That's
Hey, and a
Very true.
Walmart
Yeah.
right there, Jeff.
and a
Absolutely.
Walmart pan comes in real handy when you're on the run and hiding from the cops.
What happened to everyone else? I thought there was a rule you had to wear a Patriots hat to be on the show.
You know, this is one of the saddest times
United States
for
counts.
us, man. I'm telling you, to lose Bill Belichick, and I understand why, and everything comes to an end like that.
Yeah.
But coming from a Patriots fan who's grown up as a Pats fan, and I'm not talking a bandwagon fan, I'm talking about diehard fan my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, win, lose, it didn't matter. I was a Patriots fan. I'm a Patriot. And just to see the dynamics of what Brady and Belichick were able to accomplish here in New England, in my home, in my home city, it's crazy. It's a feeling that, like, even when they lose now, I'm disappointed, but it doesn't bother me so much because I'm like, okay, someone else has to win now. We've had,
Every
forever.
dynasty must end.
When
Yeah,
you
so
win 25% of the
win.
Super
Yeah.
Bowls during your
I saw
tenure.
something today on Facebook. I think it said something like, "Don't be unhappy because it came to an end. Be happy because it happened."
Yep.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You cannot argue with 6 Super Bowls in 25 years. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? And I don't mind it too because now it'll be okay to publicly talk about the Patriots because now that we suck so bad. It's not like, I hate the
Yeah,
Patriots.
we can tell them we're human too.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
If anyone
You know.
wants to borrow one, I got that hat. I got this
Yeah.
one. You can borrow this. I'm
All
happy to
right,
share.
there we
Dominic,
go.
I'm sure.
Six championships, never mind how many. I mean, 6 Super Bowls, never mind how many championship wins.
Hey,
So I actually have
Paul,
a question for Tom.
not to change the subject, but I'm a New York Ranger hockey fan, so I have to wait every 40 years for a
Mhm.
Stanley Cup, okay? So we'll
I was-
compare notes later.
I was a Red Sox fan since 1974. So how do you think I felt in 2004?
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
But I have a question for
That was
Tom.
that was
Tom,
that
you were
was that
here-
was called generational sucking, Ken.
What's that, Paul?
You were here last week and you said you had an announcement you wanted to make, and I didn't know if maybe you wanted to share anything this week.
Yeah, I would love to share this great news with everyone, and also Maria, this might be of interest to you as well. We are going to have the first annual Las Vegas drone meetup
Ooh.
on November 8th, 9th, and 10th. Now, I don't know many people that wouldn't like an excuse to come to Las Vegas. So we're providing one. We hope that this will be a pretty large meetup. We will not be flying on the strip, folks. If you do want
Oh
to fly on the
man.
strip,
Oh,
we will provide
Wait.
an informational bulletin 90 days prior because you'll have to line up all your ducks in order to fly on the strip. And some of those ducks will
mm,
include the FAA because
Yeah.
you'll need to be a Part
mm.
107. You'll
Hmm.
need to get advanced authorization and you'll need liability insurance.
Wow.
We will
Not an
have
easy endeavor.
some spectacular locations to
Hmm.
fly in and around the Las Vegas Valley. We're surrounded by some gorgeous mountains here, and they're just and if you know, Maria, you're down in Arizona, and you know our sunsets are spectacular out here in the Southwest. Um,
Oh
and
yeah, I've been to Vegas many times.
I
Yeah.
say sunsets because 80% of the people that shoot the golden hour shoot sunsets, but I'm one of those
Yeah.
sunrise people. We will have venues that we plan on shooting both at sunrise and sunset. We're working out the logistics now. It is going to be sponsored by Old Farts with Drones. So Bob Dempsey is front and
Oh,
center on this. I'm starting to try to line up some good influences that'll be here. I know Ken and Billy are looking to come out along with Eddie Nunez and Stevie Bronx. So Jeff, you know that whole crowd there
Absolutely.
from the New York Five Borough Group. But we're also looking to tap a very wide group of individuals in Prescott, Arizona. Pilots Institute. We're hoping they'll be
yep.
able to be front and center on this as well.
Yeah.
So
I have
over
a
the next
friend. I have a friend
Yes.
that's in Pilot Institute. I know a lot of the guys in Pilots Institute.
Well, Greg, yeah,
Yeah.
Greg is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So we will be lining them up. Greg and team are always great resources
Yep.
to the community.
Yeah. Correct about it.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
that's
Keeping on the
pretty
awesome.
much
show.
hope
And
we can
you
get
mentioned
Vic out here as well.
yeah, you mentioned sunrises and sunsets, right?
Yep.
And I believe that we have a good amount of them here in Best of the Rest. So we're gonna play that now. If we can remove that chat off the screen, please. We are gonna do
Yeah.
Best of the
Oh,
Rest.
fantastic.
All right. Sounds good. Favorite part. Very good.
Great job.
I still haven't added
Nice.
my applause sound to the studio yet. I keep forgetting to do that.
It's
Well,
okay.
you have an in-studio audience, so there you go.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's some great photography. Jeff, I don't know if you noticed, but you made Sunday Spectacular today, brother.
I didn't. I got here. I have people. Thank you so much. I have out of town guests for a couple days, and thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm
very
happy
nice.
to
Stuff,
share.
Jeff.
Yeah,
You've
nice
been
job.
posting a lot this week, and the one that really set me over was that on top of the train shot.
Oh yeah,
And
really close. One
and
of
I'll
my
tell you why that one really set it off for me, because usually when it's foggy out, you lose all detail. You know that. Well, the fog was way off in the distance, but the way it was going through the city, you were able to make the detail out of all the buildings. So you could clearly see the fog going through, and you just got that train line, the tracks, just right down the middle where they should be. Really, really good perspective, and I love the clarity in it. Really great shot.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. You need a little preparation, you need a little bit of talent, and you need a lot of luck to get some of these shots. So,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to share with the group and share ideas. One of my friends said, "Oh, so you were train surfing?" I said, "I'm too old for that. I don't do it."
All right, so I think now would be a good time for us to do the coffee mug giveaway. We have 10 minutes left of the show, so let's do the giveaway now, and then from there we will continue on and speak with our guest. So there we go. Hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance to win. USA shipping only. Maria, you're available to join if you'd like. You can join in there too. So I actually turned on the offstage feed so I can hear you in the back if you have something to say. I had a video here with So I increased the size of the names that show up on there, so it looks better than it did last week. Yeah. So hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance to win. USA shipping only. Sorry, you got to have a USA address. If you are out of the country and you win, we can either re-roll it or we can, donate it to someone in the USA. Just let me know. Again, I want to remind it was Draymond who actually won last week. I remembered that when I saw his picture come up and bet the rest. Draymond won the coffee mug last week, and I finally got Jerry Powers from the week before Christmas episode, I believe. But either way, I'm going to send them all out on Tuesday, so my bad. I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, it'll come up there as long as you do hashtag USD. You do that in the YouTube chat, right? Yeah. All right, I'm going to let this roll for a few more. We have 22 people entered. It's weird. I got to remember that they can't hear the people in the backstage, but we can. All right, we're going to do it. Good luck, everybody. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? And Brian won. Congratulations, Brian.
Hey. Gibson or Fender,
Way to go.
that's it.
Yeah. Congratulations, Brian. Send me your address in Messenger, and I'll make sure to send that out to you on Tuesday. I see like that
Way
music.
to go, Brian.
So, Skylar, how you been, brother?
I've been doing good, man. Just trying to stay warm down here, and try to fly as much as I can. But the weather really ain't been cooperating that much.
Yeah. I like this room that you're in. That blue light is very nice,
it's
man.
gone. Music's gone.
Thank you.
We're jamming.
Bummer.
That was some cool jazz.
I want to hear Ken play some more.
That was cool jazz right there. I love it.
Yeah, it really was.
That was
I'm a metalhead that loves jazz. So
Dominic's Kangaroo was
Ken.
off stage playing the jazz riff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love jazz. Good stuff.
Too much
Oh,
information
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Let's not do that. Trust me, that is not a requirement for me to send you the mug. You've already done your part. Just send me your address.
Yeah, spare
Clothes
us.
preferably included in that message, please. Yeah, congrats, Brian. If you really like the mug, though, in the video description, I have a link to the people who make them. They do some really good work. So if you're still interested, in the description of this video, you can find a link to Country Charm Creations, and they do some good stuff over there, and they're very friendly. So,
Mm.
uh,
And they
I'm
can they,
I'm
and
impressed with the quality.
they ship to Hawaii too.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Mm.
I actually shipped to Hawaii also. I shipped to
Is
Ollie.
that? Oh, yeah, that was you. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
OG.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Ollie won a few weeks ago. I think it was the Chris? No, it wasn't the Christmas episode. It was
Week
around there.
before, I
The one
think.
before it, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun.
Yep, made it there
So listen,
without a
we have
crack.
6 minutes left. So what I like to do is I like to go around and give everybody a chance to say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote. I'm gonna. I don't see David there, so I'm gonna go with Jim right now.
Yeah, Dave popped out
Yeah,
for the
he's
moment.
awake.
Nope, I'm
I
back.
have nothing. I have nothing to promote other than everyone to fly free and far and fast and high and happy. And I'm glad I could stay conscious throughout this episode. I joke, but
Been a
seriously.
first in a while,
Anyway,
Jim.
Sorry, Jim. Sorry, Jim. I had to. I'm sorry.
that's all right, Ken. Hey, I did this. Hold on a minute. How's that?
Now
Okay.
that's the right
Ah.
background shot.
Oh,
Right
that's
there.
awesome.
I don't want to
Love it.
leave you with this, so we'll just stick with my very animated face and
That's
say,
all I need to do, Jim, is
everybody,
get the red eyes and put in there, and you'll be looking like Satan, for God's sake.
I can edit it. Thanks to Ken. Thanks to Ken, I got the screenshot, so
Yep.
I can edit it further. Hey, Ken, you got to come with us on Wednesday. We'll be in
Yeah,
touch.
we'll see.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
All right,
See
Jim.
you,
See you,
Talk
Jim.
to you later, brother. Enjoy your week.
All right, brother.
And we're gonna go with Ken.
Hey, everybody. Well, not much to promote. Like I said, I'm a sports photographer as well. So last night I shot some college hockey, #1 Boston College versus #9 Providence. So I posted some stuff on my Facebook.
Good stuff.
It's under Ken Janseth if you want to check it out. Other than that, Maria, great work, very inspiring. I'm going to check out more of your stuff later on. You deserve everything that you got. It was unreal. Other than that, that's it. I'm out.
All right, thank you so much for joining us, Ken. I appreciate you having you here, brother. Enjoy your week. And we're gonna go with David.
All right. Well, I did get some flying in Providence and Newport mostly. Or not Newport, but Beavertail. And got some really nice shots the other day. It was just bright sunshine out, gorgeous stuff. But we get them in when we can. Promotion-wise, spent the afternoon, actually, my friend Dave Smith, who was supposed to join us tonight, it's the technical difficulties, but no matter. We are working on what we're calling the tactical drone support van, and it's a customized van. We spent the afternoon insulating it, and we're going to roll that out in conjunction with the drone show that we're producing. So we're going to have like a van building and a drone show. So we decided to hold off on just the drone show and really go all out on this one. So we'll keep you posted. You guys, I think, are going to really like it, especially you car heads.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us, David. I appreciate it, brother.
No problem, Paul. Good to be
Hope you have
here.
a great week.
All right, you too.
If you need help, reach out. We'll get together. I know it's tough because we're always busy between me doing my thing and you doing your thing. We can never seem to get that time together, but
I know we'll get there. Don't worry.
Yep. All right, and thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good week, brother. And we're gonna go with Jeff next.
Hey, couple things. First of all, Maria, I really appreciate what you shared. It was very touching. Paul, thank you so much for featuring me on Sunday Spectacular. Couple things. Number one is, and Maria should hear this, I had a gathering last night. Long time it took to get together, but people from the 5 boroughs, New York City drone meetup group, and a couple others. I invited Ted Nemeth, who couldn't show up, but the people that were there were Xavier Arthur, Audley Bullock, Deneen Pagan, Fred, Gunther, Udor Rothenko, and we all flew at sunset on a night where that the wind was gusting to about 45 miles per hour. And since we all knew what we were doing, we were all okay. And we shared pictures with each other. So I think that any hobby, especially this one, is something that when we share with others, we bond together. And that's what life is about. The only other thing I want to say is South Florida Drone Meetup is an excellent event. And I happen to be lucky enough to share some of what I know uh, for the editing seminar, which will be way more than just editing. And I hope all of you can make it there. And I know it's going to be a lot warmer. So,
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Jeff. I appreciate it. And it was Ray Kelly mentioned also earlier in the chat about you doing the editing show at the the editing. What is it, tutorial? It's not really just a tutorial, right?
it's going to be more than that. It's going to cover a lot of the best practices for uh, how you find and bring in and share what you take with your drone and how you mix it in with other media as well.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
will not be boring. I promise you, you will be very entertained.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, brother. I
Good.
appreciate having you here, and I hope you have the best week. Congratulations on Sunday Spectacular.
Thank
You'll be
you.
able to go back and see it because it's right at 9 o'clock. It'll get posted to the group and tag you in it.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Bless all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And we're gonna go with Skylar.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, great job, Maria. You push out some really good content. It's really inspiring, and Paul and Dominic too for hosting the show. I don't really have a whole lot to say other than everybody just have a good week, and if you're in the U.S., try to stay warm.
Yeah, appreciate it, Scott. Appreciate having you
Thank
here.
you.
As always, bro. You're welcome anytime you want. I'm glad that you decided to come join us tonight.
Well, I appreciate you having me. It's always a blast with you all.
All right, brother. Enjoy your week. And we're going to go with Tom next.
Well, first off, Maria, great content. I'm looking forward and weeding through that deep pile of inspiration you're providing there. So we're going to be going through that. The Las Vegas Drone Meetup again, November 8th, 9th, and 10th. That is Veterans Day weekend. So hopefully some of you can make it out here. Myself, I'm doing some public safety consulting work with my background. Uh, but I'm really enjoying the heck out of retirement. So I'm limiting my my time actually working these days. And retirement's given us the ability to get out there and adventure with the RV, with the drones and the Pocket 3 in tow. So I hope to be putting up some new content soon. Paul, thank you so much for the platform. Dominic, always a pleasure to see you.
No
And
worries.
Maria, great content. Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
appreciate having
Thank
you here.
you.
And your beard is screaming retirement right now. But, all right, Tom, I appreciate you coming here and thank you. That's great news you have for us. If you
Peace and
happen to
love.
have any links or anything to that meetup,
We'll be putting stuff up shortly because we're trying to work out the logistics. Most people will
yeah,
be flying in to Vegas. So we're trying to work out transportation to the various flying venues. And, we're just putting all the things in place right now. And Audrey Dempsey is a travel agent. So she's undergoing the task of securing blocks of rooms at a reasonable price. But again, folks, do you really need an excuse to come to Vegas? Come on.
all right, Tom, appreciate having you here, brother. Enjoy your week. If you do have any information in the future, send it to me. We can share it in the group, and I'll make sure to add it to the video description so everybody can find more info on it. Appreciate having you
Definitely will,
here.
Paul. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries, RJ.
And we have our guest of honor, Maria Davis, Totality Films. I'm sorry about my error there. I just want to remind everybody, Nightbot's been sharing the link to your link tree the entire show. So if you want to get connected with Maria, you can. She's on all sorts of platforms. She makes some great music, but I'm going to give you the floor. You can say what you want to say, promote what you want to promote.
Oh man. Okay.
Don't be nervous.
Um,
You're doing just great. Been a great guest today.
just if you whatever streaming platform you listen to music on, just look up my name and you'll find me. I hope you enjoy the music. I have a lot of interesting flights planned for this year in some interesting places. So just keep watching on the Totality Films YouTube channel, and videos will start coming in the warmer it gets. And other than that, I mean, I always got to give a good shout out to my dear friend Chris Tenard, who's the director of the AZ Drone Fest. If you've never entered it, it happens every year. It's open worldwide, and I mean, I've been nominated every single year. It's been open, knock on wood, but it is an amazing drone film festival, and it's worth it to check it out. So if you ever want to, just look up AZ letters AZ Drone Fest, and you'll be able to find it. It's well worth it. It's made by a drone pilot for drone pilots, and it's a 501c3 company, so they're not making any money off of this. It's all nonprofit.
Yeah, nice. And I'll get a link to them and I'll add them to the description of this video. So if you're looking for that, you'll be able to find it. Just gives me some time. It usually takes me about an hour and a half to get the timestamps and everything set. But the links will be in the description. Be able to check it out. Maria, I really appreciate having you. I know it was short notice. I was supposed to have another guest this week, and it kind of didn't happen. So I needed to find somebody, and I really appreciate that you made time for us.
No problem.
I really think your story is interesting. I love that you emanated. You were nominated for an Emmy.
Emmy nominated.
I mixed those two words together there. That was incredible. I should make up a new language.
You want to see the certificate?
Yeah, that's incredible.
This is the certificate for the nomination. Let's see how well that might come out.
Wow.
And it says drone pilot on it. That's the best part. Like, whoever
I know
getting a nomination as a drone pilot. That's so awesome.
Yeah, and it says Emmys on there. Yeah. So yeah, this right here is just beautiful for the resume.
I actually brought you up full screen when you showed that, but I didn't transition over for everyone else to see. But yeah, that was good. So I really do appreciate having you here this week, and you're always welcome to come back. And if you make videos, as long as it's drone related, you can post your content to the group. And it's a bunch of friendly people that go check out your content, and I'd love to see more of it. I enjoy your music, and I know a lot of other people. If you go back and see the chat, you got a lot of support in the chat about your music and your content. So it's very well done. Appreciate having you here, and you're welcome here anytime. You have a link, so just anytime you want to join, let me know. We'll get you on here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go with Dominic now.
I'm just gonna say that I saw Maria on the Drone Seekers International, and I watched that, and that was the first time I'd seen Maria, and I'm very impressed with what I saw. So that was awesome, even from being a person in Australia too. So
yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with us tonight, Dominic. And for now, until Chris comes back, you're our co-host, and I enjoy having you here. You did a great job tonight. I always appreciate your help. I want to take the floor. I want to remind everybody that mental health is an issue that affects a lot of people. Everybody deals with it in their own way, but if you feel like you need help, you need to reach out and get some help. You can reach out to a friend, family, professional. You can dial 988. An emergency, you can dial 911. Reach out to your local hospital. Whatever you need to do, reach out, get some help. Don't do it alone. And I also, again, want to thank Benjamin so much for Winslow. Winslow made for a great addition to the family, and I look forward to maybe making some more content with him. We want to take him to the park and maybe put him on the swing and get some video of that. So it sounds like a lot of fun. So with that, I'm going to play the outro. Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate having you.
Outro.
Hey, Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
I think tonight I'm going to share a life hack. Before you leave
Okay.
your house,
What's
make
that?
sure that you either fart on your wallet or you fart in your purse, because that way when you leave home, you'll always have gas money.